Taoism is 无为. Wu in Chinese means no, without, or none. Wei means doing something, with doing something. So 无为 means you don't do something, okay? You don't do anything. So but it doesn't mean that you don't do anything at all. It doesn't mean that. It means that effortless action or actionless action. It means that you can do something, but you have to act in harmony with the universe. You have to follow the way of the words, follow the way of the nature, and then you do it. So just let the nature take its own course. So in the video, we learned that Lao Tzu says that we don't do anything, but the flowers blossom, the leaves change color, and the sun go out and go back. So the world just has its own rule, has its own way. So we have to follow this way, and then put in the effort. So that is Wu Wei. Okay, Wu Wei doesn't mean that you don't do anything else at all. Okay, it means that you have to follow the path. So, and you already shared your favorite quote. For example, let me ask Hassan. Hassan, you shared your favorite quote is, the best people are like water, which benefits all things and doesn't compete with them. Okay, why do your members choose this one?
Because Laoshi, the great people are like water. They can fit in any situation like the water. Like if you put the water in a bottle, they shape like this, or like in a the bucket, they shape like that. So basically the best people are adaptable for all kind of situation, and also they also don't compete with others. Like they think they are unique in their way.
Very good.
That's why I choose this quote. Like it's really worth us.
Very good, very good. Okay, thank you for your sharing. And
Thank you,
group, you also choose this, right? You also choose this.
Yes.
Group. And why do your group members choose this quote?
Because I think every people have to be useful and every situation, and not compete with them. Just a peace.
Live in peace. Okay.
Yeah.
Inner peace. Very good. Thank you very much. Okay, let me and Omar, your group members choose, to the mind that is still, the whole world, the whole universe surrenders. Okay, why do you choose this one? Omar?
Yes, Laoshi.
Yeah, why do you choose this verse from the Tao Te Ching?
Okay, so I think our mind is strong enough to control everything. That's why I think this course suits me.
Okay, so it's good for you. Okay, very good. And let me see any other. Okay, very good. Very good for your ideas, for your sharing. So this is what Wu Wei, or what Lao Tzu and Taoism. Okay, so do you think that the kings during the warring states favored his thoughts? Okay, do you think that the kings during the warring states favored his thoughts, favored Taoism? Any ideas? So the kings liked him. Do you think the kings liked Lao Tzu?
No, maybe no, Laoshi.
Or Hassan, maybe no. Why not?
Because in that kind of situation, you have to be strict. It's not a matter of you life. Actually, when you interpret a word, it actually like the life of entire nation. So if you implement that kind of meaning, I think it will like destroy you and your entire nation. So you must have to be strict about when you and at a workplace.
Very good, very good. Thank you very much. Okay, yes, it is true that the kings during the warring states didn't like his thoughts because the kings just did not want to stay in peace. What they wanted is to expand their areas, okay, to fight with the other states and to be the number one. So that's why during the warring states, his thoughts were not favored by the kings. However, this thoughts is very important during the Chinese history, and Taoism has very big impact on Chinese culture, Chinese literature, and painting and arts. So especially today, we humans face the very severe environmental problems, and then people begin to think the relationship between the human and the world and the nature, and then they go back to Lao Tzu, go back to Taoism to find out, wow, thousands of years ago, a master already told us the relationship between the human and the world. We have to respect the nature, and we have to protect the environment. So Taoism shows us human the very important, the importance to live in harmony with it. Okay, so that is Taoism. Then let's go to the last one, Mozi and Moism. Okay, Mozi. Mozi is also an important philosopher during the warring states, and his philosophies has a great impact on Chinese history and society. The Mozi is very interesting. He's an interesting philosopher. So he is not only a philosopher, he is also an engineer, and he is also a scientist. So he wrote some books about science and the technology. He was very good at inventing things, especially inventing some weapons. So now we are going to watch a video about a story of Mozi, and in the story he tried his best to save a country, and by arguing with the king, because the king wanted to launch a war against his country, and then he went to the king and argued with the king, and then at last the king gave up launching the war. So during during the argument, he talked about some weapons. Okay, he talked about some weapons he designed, invented, and these weapons made the king give up the idea of the wars. So now I'm going to share the picture with you and guess what are these weapons for, and which weapon would you choose when fighting a siege battle. What is siege battle? It's like this. Have you ever seen the Game of Thrones? This is a picture from Game of Thrones.
Yes,
This is very
complete the season 8.
3 times I saw it.
So,
3 times.
which weapon are you going to choose? Okay,
Gallery and still.
fight siege battle.
Number 2 and number 3.
So, I'm going to share the weapons with you. In the WeChat box. So in the video, we are going to learn